r/rules horror. Posted by u/nice_telephone 5493. Captive Creek. I walked to Captive Creek with my girlfriend, Isran. She had asked me out a few weeks ago, and I was ecstatic. She was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen, almost ethereal. Ever since we started dating, she had been insistent about this place being our first date location. Incredibly insistent. I eventually caved in, which is how I'm here now. "Babe, isn't this just some normal creek?" I said, kicking a rock into the shallow water. "I don't see why you are so excited to come here." Isran grinned at me, taking my hands in hers. "It's so much more than that. Oh, it's been so long. I can't wait," she giggled. "What do you mean?" I questioned, horribly confused. Isran often made strange comments I didn't understand, but I never thought much of it before now. A hot girl had asked me out, and I didn't want to ruin my chances with her. "Stand right here." She led me to the very edge of the creek, and then planted a kiss on my lips. "Good luck." She smiled innocently, then pushed me into the water. The appearingly shallow water was, in fact, not shallow. I plummeted down and down at an alarming pace, as though I weighed as much as a ball and chain. After what felt like forever, I hit the ground. Jesus Christ. What is? Where? I quickly put a hand to my mouth, shocked at how I could talk so smoothly under the water. How I could breathe. I frantically looked around my surroundings, seeing that I was trapped behind bars. In my cell, there was nothing but a stone tablet in the corner of the room. It was covered with small, crude writing on both sides. "I'm so sorry you got here. I don't have time to explain. Please. Trust me. I'll keep this as brief as I can. 1. Please, please don't trust them. I know they're beautiful. They're merely trying to deceive you. The moment you fall victim to their flirtatious words and mannerisms, they won't keep you alive any longer. 2. I'm sure you've noticed you can breathe down here. She must have kissed you. A kiss from one of them gets their saliva into your system, and you'll slowly develop traits of their true forms. As I'm writing this, I've developed fins and my legs are almost fully fused together. Do everything in your power to avoid physical contact with them without infuriating them. Touch speeds up the transformation process. 3. Melody will visit you every now and then to feed you. She's the one with ginger hair, freckled pale skin, and a yellow-scaled tail. Be polite to her, but do not, under any circumstances, express interest in her. 3a. Melody will feed you human remains. Trust me, you'll be able to tell. Eat it without complaint. I know it's disgusting, but I've seen one too many people perish due to refusing to eat. If it is ever, fish instead of human remains, do not eat it. She is testing you. 3b. If you flirt with Melody, that will be your last mistake. There was this guy, poor Charlie, who tried to seduce her to escape. The moment the words left his mouth, her fingernails grew into what seemed like talons, and her teeth sharpened like knives. Once they have you under their spell, they won't bother enhancing their appearance anymore. Do not try to romance them. 4. I've only seen 3 of these monsters so far, but who knows how many there are. The one who lured me here is named Arya. If she ever visits you, I'm so sorry. 4a. Arya has curly black hair and dark skin. She's just as cruel as the others, but let's just say she enjoys playing with her prey in a more direct manner. She won't kill you, but she will torment you and taunt you, prying into your mind to dig up traumatic experiences to mock you for. She won't lay a hand on you, you will be safe physically. 4b. Behave. I cannot stress this enough, behave. Arya will be worse if you act up. Do not flirt with her. Do not seduce her. Just. You'll have the best bet of getting by safely if you do not utter a word to her. Do not lash out. 5. The third one hardly visits, so I won't touch on her until the end of my explanation. Whenever you are alone, try to be quiet. If someone new falls down here, do not talk to them. Merely direct them to this tablet. When the triplets hear chatter, they like to come around and torment you more. That will increase your risk of death. 6. I've only been here for a week, and my body has already been horribly deformed. I estimate it will only be a few more days until I am fully one of them. To be honest with you, I truly don't know if that is a worse fate than death or not. Whenever they are gone, I highly advise you to look around and to try to find any openings in the cell for you to escape. Claw at the walls, if you must. I don't want you to have to find out what happens when you run out of time. 6a. Be incredibly careful to not let any of the triplets see you trying to escape. They won't give you any alone time after that, which will highly raise your odds of death. Arya's torture will be far worse, too. I've witnessed it. 7. The third one is Isrin. She's the only one who sings. If you ever hear her singing, plug your ears immediately. Please, do not listen to it. This is my most serious warning. I looked up from the tablet, mesmerized. The most beautiful voice was singing a lovely song to me, and I couldn't even remember why I had bothered reading such a silly list. It was clear that I could trust the triplets they spoke of. The singing got louder, and soon Isrin came into my line of sight. Her beautiful brown hair rippled in the water, making her even more gorgeous than normal. "My love, we reunite," she sang, unlocking the cell door and extending one of her webbed hands to me. "Come with me, my sweet, and may you never leave my side." I reached out and took her hand, absolutely stunned by her beauty. How could I possibly resist? She was lovely. She was perfect. She was gorgeous. I was happy to have her be the last thing I ever saw. Next story of this video. Posted by u/Moz, Moon, Pi. My little sister. My sister was adopted about a week ago. She was very kind but quiet and my parents adored her. I started getting ignored by my parents as she was the center of attention. I didn't mind though. What bothered me was that when my friends came to visit they would come to see her instead of me. She's 4 years younger than me, so I don't know why of all people they'd want to see her, but it was none of my business until today. I recently got a note from the orphanage we adopted her from with a set of rules, so I began to read. "Hello. I'm Ruth, a friend of your sister. I've come to inform you of the dangers you are in. Here are a set of rules you must follow in order to protect yourself. 1. She isn't sweet or kind, she wants to replace you. In order to stop her you must gain attention from others, good or bad. 2. She's good at getting others to turn on you, film her when she gets upset and that should be enough to get her in trouble. 3. Don't let her find out you got this letter, if she knows she will try to kill you. 4. She has a stuffed peacock on her dresser, in its eyes it has a camera. Remove it. 5. Don't trust what she says, she already wants to hurt you, so be careful. 6. Lock your room doors at night as well as the bathroom doors when using it. Being vulnerable is an invitation to death. 7. Frame her for multiple crimes against her parents, you must get her sent back to the orphanage. 8. If your friends and parents start talking weird then they are not to be trusted, run away. Anywhere away from them is best. 9. If you get more mail similar to this then burn it, they are trying to rat you out, don't let her find them. 10. If she asks to play any games decline politely. 11. If you are asked to babysit make plans, if you are forced to babysit hide in your room with the door locked. She cannot harm you in there but others can. 12. Do not take food from her as it's poisoned. 13. Do not let her borrow clothes, remember that she is trying to replace you. 14. Always answer her questions with a lie, she cannot be you if she does not know you. 15. If you see her talking to her toys ignore it. 16. Lastly, if she does not get sent back by her birthday you lost and will most likely die. Reading this gave me a headache as multiple letters similar to this were all jumbled together and I can't figure out which one is trying to help me, so I'm just going to leave it in the trash. I forgot my sister had trash duty today.